Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today on the Affiliated Podcast. We had an amazing interview with Adam Weiler, who's an Amazon expert, about how you could, in 4 easy steps, add 20 to 40% revenue, top-line revenue to your business just by being on Amazon. So jump in, give it a listen, and make some money. Adam, super excited to talk to you today. Hope you're doing well over there in the Seattle area, the Emerald City, always so beautiful and amazing. So how are you doing today, man?
It's amazing. Got a sick 1.5-year-old that's running around, so apologies in advance if you hear him banging on the door.
Oh man, that is no fun. So it's good to be on a podcast and not dealing with the sick 1.5-year-old.
Yeah,
Happy to help you out with that.
Thank you for the excuse.
We're not going to be talking about sick children today. In fact, we're going to be talking about something much more exciting, which is Amazon. I don't know if you've heard, their founder did something kind of cool. He, in a phallic spaceship, went up and tested the waters up there. But we're not going to be talking about Jeff Bezos and his crazy ventures. We're going to be talking about really specifically today why, if you're a direct response marketer or a product owner, you need to be on Amazon and you also need to be using affiliates. And that's a blend that creates something pretty magical. And we want to kind of explore that today. So, anything you want to tease to the people and tell them what's exciting about why they should listen?
Yeah, if you like free money, if you like free revenue, and if you like to increase the value of your business on a potential exit, you want to stay tuned.
Gotcha. So any of you, if you like more money that's easy and is going to help your business be more attractive upon exit, you're going to want to listen. So before we do that, though, Adam, I've known you for years now, and obviously, but not everyone else has known you for years. So why don't you tell us a little bit about you, how you got involved in this, this industry, and a little bit about your company, and then we'll go and start talking about Amazon more specifically.
Totally. Thanks, Kyle. So I started selling on Amazon 2007. Credit card cash advance for 1,000 HDMI cables. Put those up for sale. This was about 6 months after the FBA program, or Fulfilled by Amazon program, went live. And I remember looking at my phone, my old school Windows smartphone, and refreshing the screen and be like, wow, I sold 22 cables today. There might be something here.
Nice.
And then it just caught on fire, and we were bringing in containers from overseas, started sourcing other products, and then was trying to source a pet product. And the company was like, we're not going to sell to you, but why don't you come and help us with our Amazon stuff? That was about 4.5, 5 years ago now. Took them from a 6-figure run rate to an 8-figure run rate. They went and sold to private equity and gave me a big check. And I was like, there's something here with this. So now we're managing about 105 brands when it comes to Amazon, a lot of brands that you know and like Organifi and Paleo Valley. And we're big in the health and personal, pet, supplement, and beauty spaces.
That's awesome. Well, and I want to ping on one big thing that you said, which is you constantly said, what an amazing story, but there might be something here. And as we've seen Amazon change our life, you're totally right. There is something here. But more specifically, we really want to talk about it with our offer owners. So we have affiliates that are listening to this podcast. We have offer owners that are listening to this podcast. And all of them really need to be aware of why Amazon's great. So why don't you tell the people why Amazon? What is important about being on Amazon that people that aren't need to take advantage of, or that people need to take more advantage of?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Amazon is trust. Whether you like them or hate them, they've got the consumer's trust. They've got their consumer's credit card saved. So when you are scrolling and you see a product on Instagram that looks cool, many people's options are they're going to go straight to Amazon, and they're going to look at reviews. They're going to look at the product because they know, like, and trust, or they might not like, but they know and trust that they can order from there. They're not going to have to put their info in on a new funnel or on a new website. And if you're not on Amazon, do you exist? Do you really exist now?
Yeah. And that trust is a huge piece of it. And I think it's funny because, we've been buying and, selling things online for so long now, but it really isn't that far away from the time when people didn't trust any transactions online. The idea of buying something online felt so foreign. Everyone thought that their credit card was going to get stolen. It was the seedy underbelly of commerce. And some of that still lives today, right? Some of these fears and concerns. We live in a world of cyber attack this, and my information gets stolen here. I don't think a week goes by that I don't get some email that's talking about a security breach where your information got taken or could have been taken or something like that. So going to a source where Amazon says, I'm not going to have it stolen. This seems legitimate. And like you said, the reviews are, you feel like a real. We won't get into, fake reviews. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But most consumers believe them to be real. And so, they're going to make that decision. I think the other piece, they know what to expect. When it's on Amazon and you buy it from Amazon, I know how to get my returns done. I know exactly what my delivery time is going to be. I know what the box is going to be like when it comes in. Yeah,
right? It's removing all those friction points. And you guys are doing it with ClickBank checkout, and Shopify is doing it in certain areas. Stripe has that, and it's. But if you're kind of on your own with your own checkout flow, there is resistance, and the conversion rates show that.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing is just, are you real, right? A legitimate brand is, we do look at Amazon where I can get the biggest and most basic things. I will tell you now, we don't grocery shop rarely in stores because I could just do Prime and get Whole Foods delivered to our house. Yeah, so you think about like all these major brands and everything exists in Amazon. That is a big piece. Are you real if you're not there? It might be yes, but a lot of consumers, it's no. And that's the exclusive place that they will buy or at least validate a product and purchase.
And Kyle, you've talked to me and you've asked me about this. It's like, we used to see a lot of hesitation from brands, and they were like, I want to control the whole flow. I want it to be only on my website or in these particular retailers. And I don't want to be on Amazon because they were worried about cannibalizing their own sales.
Yeah. But
in fact, we're seeing the exact opposite. It really is a rising tide scenario where you get to, that traffic that you're generating with your affiliates and your offers, they're going to go look on Amazon, or a certain percentage are going to go look on Amazon anyway. And if you're not there to capture that sale, you just paid a CPA for a competitor to get that sale, because your competitors are bidding on your terms. Your competitors are there. So you might as well capture that. And then we'll talk about it down a little bit later. We'll show you how you can actually leverage that momentum to get fresh eyeballs and fresh traffic over to your site.
Yeah. And thanks so much for mentioning, because I think you're right. A lot of people, because we could see that, hey, it's not going to take conversions away, but I think that's a big hesitation. The other issue of why you'd hesitate that, not only for cannibalizing your own traffic, but a lot of people that might not be familiar, Amazon's not cheap in terms of the fees to have them sell that product. That credibility and trust definitely is coming at a premium to host a product on there. So it tends to be a lower margin transaction, at least from the perception of the offer owner. That being said, kind of good to put this home, and we'll talk a little bit about on the affiliate side and some of the other stuff specific to direct response. But have any of your clients ever lost money by putting a product in Amazon? Have their conversions gone down? Have you ever seen something like that happen?
No, we've never seen that. We've never sseen the core business website go down once we went on Amazon. We've seen brands that are like, wow, a large percentage of our sales have moved over there, but everything has lifted.
Yeah. So, and how many brands have you onboarded onto Amazon or helped get on Amazon?
I was just looking, about 230 over the years.
So just so you guys can see, anyone that's worried about that, like, we have over 200 examples with an expert to tell that's a concern you should not have. But if you want more trust and credibility in your business just instantly, just being there is going to provide that. But like you said, there's a lot more. So let's dive a little bit more into some of the benefits and things that could be really beneficial. And let's focus first on the seller side and having the product on there. And specifically, let's talk about direct response products and why that could be beneficial. And I'll actually start things off. And so Adam, I actually met when I was working at ClickBank, but we really got to know each other and what Adam does when I was working for one of our clients. And so Adam worked for us. And it was really amazing to see the power of the Amazon listing, what it did for us. Because initially we just had the product up there on Amazon. It's like, here's a price control. I don't care what happens to it, which was a real mistake in our business. Once we started focusing on it, things really changed. But for us, it actually helped a lot of our campaigns, and we found ourselves getting higher margins, especially on big campaigns from big affiliates, because as much as, it's expensive on Amazon, it's higher margin than what we are paying for affiliates. So it's still very high margin relative to other traffic sources. And we get this big influx, we get all this traffic, and it would start tinkling over into Amazon. Plus, there's organic lifts that happen as well, where there are markets and things we were tapping into that we never saw, and we just get these huge spikes and increases, which we'll talk more about later. But it was a hugely beneficial channel for us, even when we had it passive. But boy, when we started working with you, how much it went from 5 figures, low 6 figures, to really get 7-figure months, and even pretty consistently in the high 6-figure range with revenue from Amazon, which from our team was like no effort. It was an occasional call with you guys. So
awesome.
pretty
That's
pretty
great
fantastic. And I think this is something that really could live for almost any offer owner with some qualifications, which we'll talk about. So yeah, if you want to share a little bit about why Amazon is so beneficial to those offer owners that are in the direct response space specifically.
Yeah, totally. Do we want to hit fear-based stuff first? I know a lot of your audience are direct response marketers. They know how to hit the fear button.
Yeah.
Or do we want to hit the benefits, upside?
Let's do upside first. Let's go to the benefits of the upside, then we'll circle back towards the fear once people know what they need to be excited about.
The upsides are free revenue, right? Like additional. So, low end, when you just throw your product up on Amazon, don't optimize it, you're getting an additional 5 to 10% incremental sales. So if you're doing $1 million on your website or in Shopify or other channels, throw it up on Amazon, unoptimized, just get it there, get it live. It's another $50,000 to $100,000 right there. If it's optimized, now we're talking anywhere between 20 and 40%. Right. And there's some more effort involved with that, with your campaigns and your setup and your listings, but that's additional revenue. That's incremental revenue. What does that mean? Obviously, that is more cash that you can reinvest in the business, that if you ever do want to sell your business, you're going to get valued not only at a higher amount because of the additional revenue, but at a higher multiple because now you're omni-channel. Anytime you have multiple channels or multiple countries or multiple distributors, you're going to get valued at a higher amount. Plus your brand is going to look good. It's going to help your conversion rate on all your other funnels as well. People are going to go there. If you're curating reviews, if you got a great product and are managing reviews well, that's going to increase the conversion rate on your own site. And then you're going to, I call it Amazon calls it their cycle, their growth cycle, but same thing for brands and direct affiliate marketers. We're going to rank for branded terms, your branded keywords, but we're also going to rank because of the power that you're driving with those affiliates. We're going to rank for some generic terms. So you're getting net new eyeballs, new traffic source, new revenue that you would have never got before with your other paid traffic media.